Okay. Good morning, One Life. Big Money Tuesday. Let's go. See what we got on the scans over here. I see SNOA up 48%, but it's around $4. Then we got HCDI up 17%. Low floats are kind of dead above $5. No real volume there except on a red box that's been coming down. Sun is still up, SOUN up 55%, so that's why that's on the watch. WDC, I don't know what that is, but not too interested in it. So yeah, we'll see. All right, let's jump over here to Street Smart. This is our watch list for today. SNOA, Sound, whatever, and the SPY is back up to the 415s, bounced off that 405 level, back up to the 415s. So should be an interesting morning. Interesting. Good morning, Daniel B. What's up, GD? So on the watch today, we got SNOA. I don't know about this one, HCDI. It's up 17% though, but I mean the competition is kind of left it in the dust. Then we have no real movement in the low floats except for Redbox, which crashed yesterday, took a big drop, and then Sound Soon up to $17 now, pushing up on this 4-hour chart to this top 1754, 1750s, and then the other day it had the 19 up there. So we have to be careful with that one and see what it wants to do. It has 3 million shares traded on it right now, so that's pretty much our watch list, which I've already moved over to Street Smart, that we can look at. And let me also look back here and see what these are doing. INDO still going down. DWAC took a little bottom bounce up there, down there. Veru took a nice little dip. And I'm still holding my shares on Uroy, which came into my buy area, so I added to that position. And then LTBR also added to that position down here in the buy area. And I'm looking for it to come a little bit lower to add around that 6. But anyway, that's our watch. It's our watch list for today. ATER is down, and I'm looking up here at the scroll bar now. Veru, VixY. So just keeping my eyes peeled. I think SNOA can get crazy though today. Nice little push up. I mean, it can at least test the 440s, right? It's really what I would be looking for. What's up, Lori? Let me check this. So SNOA Pharmaceuticals gets a, and let me pull this up over here. Gets a EPA approval for NanoSyn, a hospital grade disinfectant. That's for SNOA, up 50% on that news. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Shout out to One Life, knocking down another year. Oh, man. Ooh. 415. Come on under that $4. What's up, SB? Appreciate that. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button so you don't forget later on, like I do always. I think the top watch is gonna be SNOA today, but we also have Sun up here, but it's got way less volume. And look at in this and SNOA has a super low float, so we'll see what becomes the focus point of the day. SOUN chopped around yesterday, so it is a little bit choppier. So we'll just have to see. Right now, SNOA has a bottom of the 350-ish area for support. Whoops. Mm-hmm. Yeah, SN or SOUN. I don't know how I like this. Moving like this in the pre-market, just getting this little lift. Not really finding a major point of any major consolidation here. It had a little bit at the 1395, but I think it's got more of a downside today than an upside. So be very careful on that one and focus in on SNOA really. Jump over here and look at the scans in these last 10 minutes. All right, so in the high floats, BP is the biggest mover there. Almost 2 million shares traded, up 5%. I think this is Pfizer down here, down 1% on the day. We also have Chegg, which is the educational company that sells like courses and different study material. They dropped 40%. HAYW, Hayward shares slide today as well, down 11%. Paramount coming down 4%, and then we have some movers up here. WDC 11%. That's about $60 per share. ERJ up not too much, so not even gonna worry about that. But 11%, 50%. Then we have Roblox that was going up for a couple of days, but ended up crashing yesterday afternoon from the $10 back down to around this $7 level. Veru's finding a bottom as well. I'll keep my eye on Veru. ASTS is a space mobile. ASTS Space Mobile experimental license for Blue Walker 3 satellite. I guess if you're into space and all of the exploration, I guess you can go there. We see SPRO down 70%. It was at what was the price when it closed? It was at $5.09 at the close, and now it's at $1.50. BTTX also had a nice little drop off. We saw that one move in a couple of days ago. It was up to $2, but not down too much. I mean, it seems like it's down a whole lot, but it's a low price. So CYN coming on back down. I want to see CYN back down to maybe some consolidation around this $3, and I start picking up some shares. But as of now, I just want to see what it wants to do. Not gonna look to take any positions on it yet. MDVL, Medaval, nothing crazy there. And then we got HCDI and SNOA. So we will see what these want to do. Got about 8 minutes to the bell. All right. See the volume kind of decreasing off of this one. We'll see if some heavy volume comes in at the open to form a high of day, and we can play off of that high of day. Or if it just dips immediately, that would be preferable. Give us some cheaper prices if it plans to start to hold this $4. Also, let me see back on the charts. Where is this previous level of consolidation? It's at 403. Um, hmm. It's about at the top over here on TOS. 403 would be $4 would be right here at the top, just about. So has a 200 moving average up here to the 474. Could be a test point for today. It does go up and pop like this and then gives back its profit. So be very careful on that. It's right around the top right now though. So we'll kind of see what action is gonna come here. And then on the 4-hour chart, we can see had a top up there to the 440s, but has a nice little 4-hour candle that blasted from the 280 up to there and with a gap up. So we will have to see on that. CYN down 10%. Go ahead and take that one off. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks here to keep an eye on. See what they want to do. SPY going, taking a little drop there back to the 414s. But I think it's still got some upward momentum in it. We got about 3 minutes to the bell. About to get it kicked off. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Donnell. SCNOA is becoming the standout here. I see sound dropping on off to the 46s. So we'll see. SCNOA had a bottom down here around the 350 area. That's the gap, pretty much the gap fill area there. I'm gonna let the first 5 minutes play out on this one. So don't know which way it's gonna choose to go. Actually, first 5 minute play out on all of them. We got less than 30 seconds, 20 seconds now. All right, market is open. We're going to be watching SNOA first. See what it wants to do here. Got a bottom here, the 350s. I want to see how it holds over that 350 level. I also have a little bit of support here at the bodies of these candles, 381. I literally just saw. So that's the first struggle point there. High of day of the 406. See how it holds these levels. Right now, everything is red. We'll see if anything starts to come back up, though. Sand. I just don't like this extension. That's the only thing about Sun that I don't like. Sun popping back up there a little bit. But like I said, that extension is going to be nasty. Okay, so holding in this area, I think I'm gonna give it a shot at this beginning level for a move back up to the high over 4 and see if people will get it up there. Right at this level, 382s. I see a level 18,000 at the 377. Should I let this full thing play out? I think I'm gonna let the full thing play out, man. I'm gonna let all 5 minutes play out on this one. I'm not gonna FOMO in. Let's see if we can get even better prices down here to the 350s. I'm gonna be super picky. What in the world? Had a little disconnect there, I guess, which is okay. I'm not even doing anything. All right, 372s there. Okay, getting on down there to that 350 level. Now that it's building momentum downwards, we're going to look for a setup to come back up. I don't want to just get in here and get roasted through the bottom. All right, so let's see. SOUN still red on the day. Let me check the scans and see if there's anything else. I see OST popping back up on the scans. It's up 30% OST. Oh, Street Smart Edge. Oh, crap. Yeah, I see OST up here on the scans as well. Getting a little bit of volume down there. It's a little low floater. But we're going to wait for some setups. OST hasn't been up here, and it's got some competition on the board already. Let me continue to look at the scans as well, see if I can see anything else to pull over. Nope, that's it. All right, we'll play with these and see what they want to do. When OST starts to fail, we may see more attention come down, but let me see if there's any news on OST. No news on OST. It's just a low float. That's pretty much it. Austin Technology announces a initial public offering, including a full exercise. At what price though? Let's see. At $4 per share. So it's right at the top anyway. Okay. So offering price of $4 per share. Yeah, I don't trust that. But it's super close. $4 may be a big wall for it. What else was I watching? SNOA continue to dip down to that 350 level there. I want to see this action at the 350. Down almost 7% there. 16 million shares traded. OST still struggling to continue to be green. I think SNOA is still one to watch though. But we just gotta wait for that setup. Wait for a new high to be formed somewhere down here so we can identify a trend. Because at this point it's just diving. RDBX, another one took a little dive. Soon getting on up there as well. So making a high of day right now. Yeah, I think a lot of volume is gonna flood into soon because it's the only thing green right now. It's gonna need to fit. Oh wow. Well, like I said, it's gonna need to fail. Right before I said it, it was ready to go. Okay, so everything is red that we were watching. So now, who's gonna stand up is the what I'm looking for here. Who's gonna pull that red to green move? It's definitely not gonna be RDBX. SNOA coming off this little bottom here, 369. I may take a little bit just to play it up, but I really want to see a true setup here. I don't want to get choked in. The high of day was a 405 there for resistance. OST absolutely plummeting. APRN, what you looking like? APRN got destroyed as well. SPY took a little bit of a dip down there to the 413s. Looks like it wants to pivot. We'll see if it's got the gusto to do it. RDBX coming back up. Okay, so we should see some things standing back up soon. But like I said, I was giving that up. Sound halted down. So yeah, that's what I was saying. This pre-market, this extension during pre-market isn't normal. Like that's not people. That's people playing with the prices right there, or institutions playing with the prices. ACDI had a high of day up here at the 380s for resistance. And the problem is all of these pretty much have the same setup, like all of them. I'm gonna remove this one. Don't really care about RDBX. I think it's gonna continue going down. OST trying to get back up green. Coming back green on the day. We'll see if it can hold green or will it show weakness. Made a high of day at the 390s here. So resistance 390s. Oops, wrong color. Okay, so now, yeah, I think this is going to get crazy. But it is green on the day. We'll see if it can start getting up to that 4 and holding the 4, I guess. Would kind of be like a true show of its power. Look at that drop off a couple of days ago. This hour chart does not look great. Getting up there 390s, making a new high of day, so it broke my setup. Can't get in here. But it is it going into a halt? Seriously? Okay, well, OST into a halt. We see SNOA coming back up, but I'm still not confident in this. I want to see a true setup here. It did double bottom down here. I guess you could take that first entry, but I'm just not interested as of now. It is a low float, but I would love to see a nice entry created. Coming back up there to the 380.84, so that's a little bit too far too fast. It's probably gonna get pumped down here. As far as price range, I mean. All right, so we're getting that pump right there. Let's see if they can hold it around this 375 level. This is a high though, so we could, this could be the beginning of a trend setup. On a new high. But it can also be the beginning of the end. All right, sun still halted. APRN. Yeah, that one's just not getting the volume, so I'm gonna leave APRN alone and worry about some of these with a little bit higher volume. Let me flip back over and see if we have anything else popping on the scans. We got pretty much looks about the same. Yeah. All the low floats died. SNOA coming up to that 375 level, which is okay. Let's look at the overall market here. There's a little bit of green, a little bit of red, but no hot red or no light green, big light green. So kind of like an indecisive market right now. We'll see what it wants to do though. Flip back over to Street Smart. We see SNOA coming up here. Still giving it time, waiting for OST to unhalt. Let me look at the halt time on OST. OST halted at 940, should be opening up at 945 or yeah, 945.51. So about 2 minutes. SNOA coming up to this trend, still not trusting it. Now this one does have a like yesterday it took a big fall like this and then it had a nice rebound. So you could watch it on the bottom and see how far it actually goes down on SOUN because when it rebounds okay. You know, it's not something that you need to be like, oh man, this thing's gonna test the highs again, but it does have some good rebounds on it. If you can calculate a nice entry. Here, the previous level that it was at was around the $14, which is coming down to. I guess you could just wait and see if it'll hold this level here of support or whatever and kind of see what it wants to do there. HCDI taking it off. Don't like that setup at all. SNOA bouncing back up there. We're about to see, can we get a proper trend set up here now? So right now, the top of this is the 395. 395. Let's see what we got. Okay, no proper trend, just making a high of day. New high of day there. Too far, too fast for me. But that was a nice 40-cent move up to this, back up to this level. But it is back green on the day. We got OST should be opening up here in just 1 second. Looks like. Let's see what it wants to do here. Should have opened there. 45, was it 50? No, it's 51. Should be opening now. Yeah, there it is. Okay, OST coming out. Woo! Getting a little heat behind it. No news, no reasoning to go back up. So let's see what idiots buy it. Let's see some people get crucified here. Stand by the cross with me. Come on, OST. You know you want to take their lives. You know you want to. We see you hiding that knife. Lot of churning shares here. That's what this is. Just churning. People are just getting in. They're getting scared, getting out, because there's no reasoning behind it. So if it is gonna go up, the people that's gonna make money here just don't care. That's what's gonna happen. People that know it has no catalyst or anything, they like getting in and out, churning. There's a lack of information or misinformation. So let's see who wins out: people that don't care, or people that realize that there's no potential here. Let me pop back over to SNOA as well. So we did get a high of day, so we got to wait for another setup. Like I said, this is just too far, too fast for me. Kind of like a big panic buy up or a FOMO buy up on that. So I just want to see my setup. That's it. Looks like it gave back quite a bit of profits there though. OST, let's see what it wants to do. Major high of day. It's the only thing green right now. All right, OST. People are seeing it hold these levels, so they're like, oh yeah, well, let me get in. Lot of play here. Lot of play. Will it go ahead and destroy? SOOA, I think gave back almost everything. Almost back down to the 350s. Did not follow any type of rule set that I have. So Sun went down to the 14, did get a nice pop up from the 14.16 back up here to the 15.26. It is quite a steep fall here on all of the time frames, though. I can't even identify a trend right now. So, but that was what a dollar move popped back up. Okay, opening super low on SNOA. Wow. Think about it, people bought for the break of VWAP or something like that. They just got crucified. OST still holding around that 4. Where are the shorts going to actually attack this thing? I know they may actually test the top of this body. What is the top of this body? 409, and then blast it down. So let's identify some short areas here. At a gap. Yeah. So where to start getting short? A retest of the 408s will probably be where they will be starting to get short, but it may not give them that. It may just be ready to go down. I'm thinking there's a lot of resistance. Where's this? A lot of resistance right here that we're gonna see get tested, and then it's gonna take a big move down. SNOA still continuing down there. SOUN. Trying to get some life back into it. We need to see a quick retest of that 408 level. Maybe just a wick or something. But on the hour chart, it is kind of bottom of this is the 375. So we'll see if it crashes. SOUN, Oxy. All right, so we got our high day. I'll go ahead and draw this trend. It's a little steep though, but this one does have some strong rebounds. So we'll see how it follows that trend. Yeah, it's a little steep, man. I don't like that. OST. Oh yeah, we've been watching OST, Bryce. We've been watching it. Watching for it to murder people. I'm calling the short area right here at the 408s. If it comes back into this 408, it's gonna get an explosion down. Actually, yeah, Bryce, are you new? He comes oh yeah, here comes the dump. Yeah. I'm calling it 408. If it comes back up there, it's gonna be nasty. Dude, I haven't been back up there. Okay, there's OST taking souls there. The Reaper is coming. Did not even come back up to test that level. Just all the shorts just got in. They just put their shoes on and they started stomping. We had some good wine down here. A lot of whiners. All right, so SNOA. Continue to watch this one though. To come back up. Still low floats, you know, still can move up through the day, but we're seeing a lot of red action. And if you hear me typing, it's because I'm handling business as well while I'm sitting here watching these reapers take hold. Not been back, but three phones. Three how many printer. Let me flip over to SNOA. See if it can find a nice little bottom after this dump above the 350 level. Or will it go ahead and break this 350 level? We'll see how it holds here. Main printer. There. Visual printers. And what else? That connection. What else? I'm forgetting something. Oh, no, it's four. Okay, gotcha. So that'll be 1, 2, yeah, 4 main printer. And all right. OST continuing to go down, has no reason to revive itself. SOUN. Now we can see more of a trend. Okay, that's nice. Because at first it was stupid steep. I didn't know what this thing wanted to do. So now we're seeing a little bit more of a trend setup that looks a little bit more obvious. And this, the volume over here on SNOA is kind of falling off there a little bit. We'll see how it holds up the 380s. 380s looks like a nice nice spot for it to try to hold up there on the hour chart. A firm fell 31. Okay. Yeah, boy. Who's gonna stand up on the day, man? OTRK. What is this? OTRK. All right, SNOA giving up the ghost right there a little bit more. Do not like that. But anyway, OTRK down here. I don't know what this is. Let me see if there's any news on it. It just popped up 20%. No news on OTRK. As we go throughout the day, you know, I try to focus in at the beginning, but as we go in through the day, I'll go through the news and everything on these as well to see why they're actually up. But as for now, we're just looking for some nice setups to try to play. Only 1 million shares traded on that one though. So we can see a nice obvious trend now, and we can actually wait to see if it'll do a little trend break, because these breakouts on this one are pretty nice. But it's struggling red to green right now though. Okay. OST on the hour chart looks horrible. Pushing back into the body of this candle, has a low on this hour chart of the 350. Wonder what if it comes all the way back up here to the 408s and then crashes again? That would be so funny. Let's look at the SPY as well. The SPY did get that gusto back into it that I said had that upward momentum there. Coming up to that previous 420 level is where I was calling out yesterday, 420 retest. But we'll see if that actually happens, or if it wants to just blow through the 420s. It's only $5 away, and we know the SPY is absolutely insane. Sun is making a new high, so yep, cancel out that old trend there. Got to start the whole process over again. I don't like this extension. Not good, not good, man. 1750 was the pre-market highs up there. Yeah, I don't like none of that. I'm okay. This is a weird day today. No kind of consolidation or anything, just straight up. Straight up over the 1750s into a halt, looks like. Halting at the 1814. So I guess if you caught the, oh wow, fake halt. Fake halt right there. Fake halt right back out of there. Look at that. Let's see if it'll end up dumping here off that fake halt. So this is the new high of day 1820. Not looking too great now. Trying to hold those 17s, but getting a lot of selling pressure up there at those 18 levels. Ooh, okay, they're starting to crack it now. They're starting to crack down on it. This is what I'm saying. This is why I wait for the setup that I'm looking for, because these right here, they go too far too fast. If a stock is really strong, it'll hold up those levels up there. This one is showing a lot of questionable movement. That was a $2 pullback there. Yeah, Daniel B, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking it's about to have a heart attack. Or somebody holding it is about to have a heart attack. All right, SNOA right above this 350 level. I don't like the way that the hour chart looks or anything. It's only 10 cents away from the 352, so looking real nasty. The SPY breaking over those 416s. We'll see if it gets on through that 416.50. This level I put there like a couple days ago, I believe, along this bottom to see if it'll become resistance. OTRK made the high of day, but it's not picking up any volume yet. It is a low float though. Looks like SOUN is forming a range here. So we'll see if this range holds it. The top of the range is the 1750. Bottom of the range is the 14 for support. Okay, so we see SNOA. Do you have an obvious trend yet? No, you do not. Struggling to hold up those 380s. It's got a whole lot of selling pressure up here past this 1750. Right here. Let's see if it'll get a test up there to the 1750 again and get rejected. SNOA not looking too hot. Closing down the actual range of its candles to the downside. Okay. Y'all are looking at NU. Let's see what NU's looking like. Some looks like it's about to go down a little bit. Let me look at NU. NU. What's the news on NU? 5 million shares traded. NU Holdings announced, that was yesterday. Let me flip this report up here. Okay, so press release, NU, this is holdings. Shares of several banks and financial services companies are trading lower on amid overall market weakness. Okay. And that was back in last month. Announces financial results conference call. Yeah, it's definitely got a nice little pinpoint into this area where they called a double bottom there that Dang B was calling out. SPY taking a little bit of a bathroom break today on the 5-minute, just a little bit. So coming on down here to the bottom of the 413s, went up there and only made it up to about that bottom there that it tested earlier this couple of days ago right here, and I was like, I wonder is this going to become resistance? And we see a little bit of dump off that level there. Doesn't mean it's resistance yet. We'll have to see a couple of tests of that level, but it definitely has some type of selling pressure there. Okay, SNOA continuing. I want to see SNOA hold up this 380 level. That'll be dope. If it starts holding there, I may be interested. Hit that 380 level and kind of found a little bit of resistance there. But if it can hold over the 380s, I'm interested. So UN losing a lot of volume here as well. A lot of volume coming in there. Will you make a high that makes a obvious trend now? 4 cents over the 80. Not interested yet. Looking for this new low. Woo! Get in. Woo! Got punched all in the stomach. Oh my goodness. Well, technical analysis does work sometimes. That 380 level is a problem. So that previous consolidation, am I on the right screen? Yeah. That previous consolidation definitely is becoming a little bit of resistance. So we'll see if it can start to hold that and form a higher low than that 380. But it just got the wind knocked out of it. Okay, OTRK did end up coming down, low volume anyway. SOU coming up to this level that I said was a little bit of short pressure here. Barely tapped the box. Was trying to see if it can get in that box and kind of start pressing some of those orders out of there, but looks like that's not going to happen. 1750 level. A lot of gut shots out here. Okay, so we're back up to the 380s. So we're kind of playing around this 380 level. There was big resistance the first time. We're just playing here. So I'm gonna wait for it to form a low over this 380 level for confirmation. Okay. Guess that's not gonna work. There's 390s. Moved out 9 cents from the 80s. How easily will it crack down to 80 though is my question. Will it hold there? 84s. Got about 15 seconds on this candle. This one's still sitting right up there. Why is it like the range is absolutely dying? It's like 3 cents. But over here on the level 2, we got 10-cent range, but it's just not making those moves. Coming back to the box. That box is causing it problems. Questionable. All right, so we see SNOA trying to hold up these 80s now. So can it consolidate without cracking down this whole 360 level is my question. I may actually start building a position if it can crack down below and kind of throw a wick down here and use this bottom 360. There'll be a 20-cent risk there as a low. So let's see if it can show us a little bit of downwards pressure here. And how much? How fast is it gonna move? Is the other question. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay. So UN becoming a grinder. Do you need to fail one more time? I think you do need to fail one more time, don't you, buddy? Just fail. Then we'll look for another trend retest here. 375-ish level. We'll look for it to start working its way back up to the 80s again. There's a lot of indecision at this trend right now. Sound breaking down to $17. Did get another touch on the box there at that 1750 level. Just could not push those orders out of there just yet. We can actually see a trend now setting up on the 15-minute. Right through here. We'll see how it handles that trend. The SPY, where's the SPY doing? Come on, buddy. SPY at 414. Doing a lot of wicking. Going pretty much sideways on the day, really. If we look back here. From the 412 up to the 416.50. $4 range sideways. Okay, there we go. All right, SNOA coming on back down to this 350 level. Should get a nice little push off the trend. Come on down, buddy. We're going to see if it can hold up this 350 level. Trying to get up. There we go. Come on down. Got a nice little trend there. See, high of the 410. So 410, yeah, 410. Okay. Trying again. This top is the 390. So trying to hold up again in a downtrend. Come on back to us. Come on back to these prices. 350. SOU keeps getting closer and closer to this level here. I'm expecting some type of drop at some point. It's been kind of just waiting in the water here. Churning shares right at this range, not really moving out. Okay, so this one looks to be staying out. Trying to get up to the 390s. Struggling with these little 10-cent moves here. So this will be, yeah, this will be a nice test of the trend if this is the actual trend. One Life says it's going back to the 330 area. We shall see, man. We shall see. I just wanted to fail back into this range and see how it holds this bottom here. If the shorts are really strong here, it's probably going to go ahead and break this bottom. So that's what I'm looking for. Break this bottom. And if I do risk it off the 350, I mean, it's not going to be much of a loss. It's just, yeah, somebody stepping in there. I think this is a double top, high 393. Yeah, 3 times at the 390 on the 5 minutes. Looking for that failure. Lot of short action on today with the SPY going sideways because buyers are so indecisive. It's so easy to push these things down. Look at Sound getting that nice little dump that I was saying off of that box. That's a nice little dump off of there, and we've already identified the trend on the 15-minute, and we'll see what it wants to do out here on the hour chart. For it to go red on the hour chart, there'll be 1591. For it to go red on the day, that would be what's the price? That would be 1575 to go red on the day. Come on, man, load. Oh, I didn't want to see this one. I don't think this was coming up anyway. Still looking at SNOA to fall here. Got a triple top at the 390. Oh my goodness, just fall, bro. Oh, there it goes. Come on. Come on. Push it. Got a bottom here. Just need to break that 375. Let's get it, shorts. Let's go. Kill them all. Cool. All right. So now what I'll be looking for is a re-challenge of this trend if it doesn't dump like super far, super fast and start to gap away from this trend. Later on, if it'll go ahead and break this 375 it's working on. 379. Wow, this thing's taking some time. Okay. SOUN. Terrible PR on SNOA. Yeah. It's just not looking great. I was thinking it can wake back up, but just didn't want to do it. Let's flip back over here to the scans real quick. Start looking at any news that's coming out or come out since this morning. Uber, let's see, food delivery is now what am I saying? $150 billion business, but uncertainty and lack of profit continue to loom. What is this? Intel global chip shortages, latest worry. Okay. Nvidia fallout, Boris Johnson reinstates equal weight on Morgan Stanley reinstates equal weight on Nvidia. Nvidia's been going down for a while though. Apple, Ken Griffin still waiting for crypto to make the world better, but says Citadel will be more involved. Okay. Video, Facebook, NIO, Ford, Bank of America. Wait, Bank of America. 80% of small business owners say inflation is impacting their business. Probably so. Everything's higher. Pfizer dips toe back into the buyback waters. Chegg, we looked at Chegg earlier. Paramount reported launch date. Okay, let's jump back over to Street Smart Edge real quick. So we're seeing SNOA with a hold here. The 390 level, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking a little starter here just to see if it can hold up this level of the 370s. It'll be a little bit of a risk, but I think it's okay right now. So I'm gonna take a little bit on this one, a little bit more, looking for the break of this trend. 45 shares in there, looking for the break of the 390. Can we get moving upwards? I don't know. Have a bottom here of the 369. Can those shorts start getting pushed out here? 369. Okay, looking for one more ad here. Oh, well, didn't get it. Didn't get it. I'll just let these 40 shares ride then. Coming back down a little bit, looking for a break here. Looking for the 85, so one more ad. Adding. All right, so got my ad in there, looking for it to come back up and start testing highs if it can. This is going to be a very irrational move. So we'll see what it wants to do from here. We have a bottom here of the 350, 360 level. Can it get up and get sporadic? Is the question. So risking 20 cents here. $3.50. Can it get past those 390s? Got my stop out at 349. Go ahead and put that in. Looking for it to get sporadic here. Hugging this trend. Can it break it? Can it pivot through it? Got a high up here of $4. Looking for this to become a pivot point through the 390 level. There's 380s, a little bit of buying pressure coming in there. Again with a failure on the 390. Don't like that. The top of this candle up here is the 396 high. So we'll see what this one wants to do. Got a low on the 15-minute of the 376. Wow. So it did get some emotional damage there. Got my stop at the 350s, popping back up there. Getting real emotional around here. So now let's remark this high. And let's go ahead and put our trend for the original trend back in there that I just messed up. So we'll see if it can make its way out of this old trend and hold these levels. Don't really care about the splash down there. We'll see. We'll see if that's real or not. 75's holding up. Letting this candle close in 2 minutes. $75s. Can we see those 80s start to hold back up? We got a little bit of an uptrend, very, very indiscreet. Let's see. Right through here. We'll see how it holds up that uptrend as well. Okay. Can we see those 80s? Get back to those 80s. 375. 373s. Be closing up this count in about 4 minutes. Okay. Looking for this 15-minute to start challenging back those 80s. Got a little time left. If it does go before I get another ad, oh well. I got 60 shares. I'll be okay with that. But if this candle can close quite nicely, that could be nice. And we see those 80s up there. 80 has been a level that has been giving it problems a little bit today. Okay, I'm gonna add some at the 75. I see it on the bid again. Well, not seeing that. Okay. 75. Can we see 75 here? Finding some more struggle point there, pulling back up as well. Again. I'm gonna wait for an ad on this one. Got my stop in there though. Let me look around elsewhere. Pfizer's. This one also pulled back up a little bit off the highs. So this one has a trend like this. Definitely working its way off of that level though. Looking for that 390 break. That's what I was looking for on this one. 75 is there, but at this point I don't know about it. I'll add a little bit more there. Entry is the 383. Looking for it to go ahead and break through this downtrend if possible. My risk level right now is a 350, but if it starts to break up, then I'll move my stop up. Continue to hold here right under the 80s. Looking for a test of the 80s here. Adding there. 90 shares in. Just gonna let it play now. The bottom of this candle is the 369. And then we have the 360. So 360, that'll be a 20-cent loss on these shares for 360. Got my stop out at 360 down there if it doesn't want to start breaking and holding these levels. But 380 has been the crux of its existence. It's coming up to the 380s now. Let's see if it can actually get through there without another big slam. Go ahead and get those shorts punished here. $380s. Can we get that snap through there? A lot of shorts loading up here. 20-cent risk on these 90 shares. So that would be how much? $18 a risk there. Closing this candle in a minute. $15 seconds on this candle. Opening up a new candle there. On the bid, we see the 77, 78s. The body of the previous candle is at the 384. So I want to see a break back into the 80s if possible. Can I see 79s on the bid? All right, so the volume is also going down as well. I see the volume has decreased. It's looking for some buyers to come in there, but may need to move my stop accordingly. We'll see how this movement down happens. But just giving it some time now. Soon came back up to that trend line as well. $10,000 shares there to 377. Looking for it to break and hold that 380. Getting a little dip off. Can it pull back up to the body of this 377? $370s. $372s. $370. I'm gonna add some right there at the 371. Average price is a 381 now. So it'll be a 30-cent, $30 risk down here to the 357s. Looking for it to hold this uptrend or hold this downtrend. Either one, it doesn't matter. But if it breaks down too much, I shall have to get out. 350. So 350 is what I'm looking at right now for out. Okay. So right on the trend, I added a little bit more there, and I'll be out at the break of the 350. Stop is ready to go. SOUN is another one that's coming up and looking like it's got the 3 tests coming down as well. Let's see what this one wants to do. Got a nice pullback off the 15 all the way back up here to the 1660. All right, let's do this one. Whoa. Okay. I do like it in this dip. Got a risk down here of the 1524. Coming on down there a little bit. Little indecision here. So I'm wondering, can it get up and go? But after this extension, though, does it need more of a break is the question. Pulling back up there. Uh, I don't know about this one. I could give it a try for 17. But I don't know. Hmm. Then it's already tried to go up multiple times here. I think I might leave that one on the table. Sound. And this is a choppy one too. Mm. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to reevaluate this position. I literally just glimpsed over to the daily chart and it ain't looking too right. We'll see what it wants to do here. But I will be making this bottom the bottom. So 360, that'll be exactly a 20-cent risk. We'll see what it wants to do out this bottom. But yeah, that daily chart, man, it's looking kind of iffy now. Especially if it fails to get back over this uptrend. 362. Break of the 360. So got my stop in there. I got to get out there. I just realized, looked over at that daily chart. If it doesn't want to get up, it's over. The 370 is holding it down. So yeah. So UN pushing out of this range, very, very small. If you're gonna dump, then dump, buddy. Go ahead and get me out. Still getting 150 shares, 150,000 shares traded down here. It's sitting right on the trend of this 366. If it does move up, I just use the hour candles to get out. So at this point, the bottom of this hour candle is a 362. That'll become my new out. $362. Can it get back into the 70s? I don't think so. Trying to get back into the 70s, coming back up to that trend. So this could be a big failure. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my stop at the 362. Stop out at the 362 if it comes and fails this. Entry price was the 379. Got 30 seconds left on this candle. Risking about 11 something cents or something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm looking to do, One Life. Right now I'm 9 cents away from my entry. Looking to see if those 70s can hold up here. Still trying to ride this little uptrend, but I don't know if it can get super crazy, especially with the daily looking like it is. Would love to see it ride back up to maybe 50% of this previous candle. The 75 would be great. But if it fails here, I'll just cut it. We see any 68s on the bid. $65s, 5 cents away. If it cracks down, oh well. We just take that loss. Giving it time. A lot of red just came on the tape. And we start breaking out of this initial trend and holding in this area here is what what I will be looking for. Looks like we're about to see a breakdown. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of buying here, so looking like a sell-off coming on the tape. A lot of red coming through. Don't see any 67s. It goes to 65. It's pretty much over with. There's 65 on the bid, so we're about to see some failure here. Opening up a new candle low. A lot of 65s coming through on the tape. 64s about to get a sell-off here. So break of that 60, I'll be out. Or break of the 62. 62 is where I'm out. Got out right there. Take that little loss. Little $20 scrape. SUON coming back up here, making another flat top. Yeah, I think I don't think I don't think SUN is gonna give me what I'm looking for, especially after this all of this run up here. I don't even know if it'll hold up here, so don't know about that. Let's see what else we got. Spy absolutely jumped back through the ceiling. Gave SNOA a little bit of a try to see if it can hold up, but could not hold up after that downtrend. I know it had the bad PR, and there's the breakdown right there. I've got out there at 362, and there's the dive down. It had bad PR, but I was looking to see if it would get like some sporadic, just upward movement. You know, sometimes when they're low float, they can do crazy things like that. But yeah, glad I cut that loss where I did. That would have been what, a $50, $60 loss right there if I would have held through that. But hey, risk management. Let's go. I took the chance. I took the chance. And you know, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but I risk 20 bucks. Let me see. I don't see anything else that's looking super good right now. SUN. Exactly, Lori. I just, hey, sometimes they go, sometimes they don't, but you know, at least I didn't, you know, hold while I watch my soul get absolutely stripped out of my body. All right. So SOUN. Can you get back up there and test the highs again? Is the question, but the volume is falling down here. 1663. What's the volume looking like? Volume is at 200,000 shares. INDO is up. Go look at that. Let me look at oil. Okay, so let's put INDO out here and see what that wants to do. Low volume though. I think this was one that maybe if you're holding over time, it'll be a trade, but I don't know if it's ready for a day trade though. Little bit dangerous with this lower volume. Apron is still climbing, or I mean blue, yeah, blue apron. It went from the $4 up to the 450. INDO on a pullback. Okay, so SOUN continues to test these highs. Wonder, can it break here? Pre-market, let's see, 1750. Just looks so dangerous. What's the ranges on these candles? 1580 up to the 16. So about a dollar move on these candles. Little slam down there. The bottom of this candle is the 1611. Still getting plenty of volume as well. 19 million shares. Trying to pump up through those 17s. But that resistance is still sitting up there at that 1750. I'm wondering, can it press through that 1750? But it's struggling around the 17 right now. Ay. Well, took one trade today. Didn't get the results that I was looking for. But of course, it was missing a couple of variables like a good catalyst. Teledoc, so took the risk. No reward. 17s. It's holding up these 17s. It's right at this flat, this 1723 here on the 15-minute. A little bit of resistance right here. So will the 17s hold is the question. Draw resistance. 1726 is looking like that flat point. INDO, wasn't it just at 19? It gave back a little bit there on a little drop. But sound is where, or soon is where the volume is though. And this one gets sporadic and start holding up the 17s. I may end up using the 17s as a backstop. Depending on what it does here. 1695's getting hit. $17 back up there again. So somebody's willing to buy up here. $17 as the backstop though. Don't see 17s on the bid. I'll see, okay, there's 1703s right there. Can we see a stack? 1705s. We see way more 1690s. Nobody's moving up there. Okay, so I don't like the way that close this candle is opening. It's kind of like people are scared to get it close to this top. So I'm gonna see if it'll pull back. 1713s. Looking like it wants to go higher. Got a little touch. Trying to hold up. Let's see how it does at 17 now. 1695. Okay, back up over the 17s. A little bit of a touch. SPY is pushing up into previous range. One Life says, let's see how Let's see if it can hold this afternoon. Okay, so I like this little test here. Tried to grab some for a little scalp here to the highs. Well, didn't get that much, but oh well. Let's see if it'll come down a little bit to the 750s, 1750s. Oh man, this thing. Yep, not getting filled there. Oh well, this one is crazy, man. Coming back down. Taking very small share size towards the top to see if we can pop that 18. There's the 18 right there. Can we get a hold up there? Not seeing that strength that I would like to see, so I may wait for it to come back down. See if we can see those 90s back up there. Looking for that 18 to hold here. So at the most, I'm risking like $4. Looking for the break. Okay. See if we can get this push to the 90s. My out, I'll leave it down here at the 16 for these little shares since I'm in so small. And I look for another retest. Looking for those 90s to hold though. Actually, let's do the 17. We got in at 17,676, so $17 would be a nice out. About the top, so I did size down. Some little bit bigger risk up here, so wasn't willing to really put my tongue on the chopping block. But looking for the break of this 1820. There's a little, was this a double top? Let's see, high of the 1814, 1810. Coming on down. So the bottom here we have 1609. Let's see how much you want to sell off here. 1750 starting to be a little bit of a hold point. 1750 was the point previously. So I'll go ahead and grab some more here and see if 1750 starts to hold here. So it's holding at 1750. So I'm getting in right at that 1750 with smaller share size because I don't know if this thing falls, it could fall massively. So I'd rather not get crucified out here at the top. $17.50 again there. Pick up a little bit if it'll back test fill me. Did not back test fill me, so we'll let that share go. Got about 3 minutes left on this candle. '60s, '50s. Again, right at the 50 level. So the bottom of this candle is the 17s. Getting the test of the 50 there again. 1750 holding. Trying to get a big splash down. Okay. Spike. Getting a nice splash down there to the 1740s. Add right there. Only 9 shares, so that dip doesn't hurt me much. Adding there as well. Adding there. All right, so I got 11 shares there. Let's see if this thing pops back up any. Covering a whole lot of distance here. And the bottom here is the 1625-ish level. So that'll be breaking back into the previous body. 1631 will be my out for these little 12 shares. Got a nice little test up there. $16.25. Taking his sweet time, trying to get back green on the day over the 17-13 there. You see those 95s start to try to break this 17 back over. Taking time here. So yeah, break of the 1621. It's probably going to do it for me. Be like a $10 loss right around there. That was the previous level that it cracked into. I was looking for it to take out those on this second try, take out those sellers there. But it looks like the sellers are still there, hot and heavy. 675. Can we see that 1675 hold on the bid? See anything over the 1670s on the bid? 75s. See something over the 75. No, we're not seeing anything. All right. 12, 16, 20. OST retesting the high of day. Yeah, breakdown of the 29 will probably go ahead and get me out. Yeah, got my stop out there. If it wants to crack down, oh well. Somebody called that OST. OST was the one that, oops. Edit. OST, did you end up coming back up? Yeah, it did. This is the one that halted with no reasoning behind it, and look at it going up. No reasoning, just going up. That's crazy. I wonder did any news come out on it. OST. OST halted, blah blah blah. Nope, no news on it. Just coming up and kind of checking in the $5 and probably gonna end up going on back down. 1683 is holding here. The third test on this, and I wonder, well, actually the hour isn't looking too good now. The bottom of this candle is the low of the 1679. So I need to come on up 1650. That'll be $1. So it'll be $12 loss. A little less than a $12 loss. If it can get back over the body of this candle, though, I'll be okay. And I'll use this candle 1676 as my out. but I'll give it time to do that. In the previous bottom of this candle is a 1650. So yeah, 1649 as an out right there. All right. Now on this other side, on what was I looking at? Apron. Yeah, so we got a couple of them that's just making some, like, this is the sporadic move that I was looking for on the other one. This one has been going, I guess it was because this one had been going flat for so long. People were like, okay, I'm gonna get in this one because it's just been going flat, and it fell from $40 down to the $4. So I guess it was due a bounce at some point. Yeah, this one does not look good to me anymore. The way this chart is opening up, mm, mm, don't like it. The bottom of this candle, so I move. If it can break this high of the $17, 16.97, I move my stop to the whatever the bottom of this candle is, 1675. Because I do not like the action here. Body of this candle, 1665. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move my stop there, 1665. I ain't gonna play with it. I lose what, $10? This one's a little bit like One Life was saying, it's just extended. And it keeps getting pushed back 3 times. So if it's gonna get up, it's gotta get up relatively quickly. OST with a lot of dips and rips. All right, whatever. Got my stop in there. INDO. Do a nice little wick up there. Low volume. Just cannot get that love though. This one needs to get back over the 1713. But with these top and tails, I don't know if it can. Let me see if it can take out this these sellers right here in this level and try to push through. But I'll just hold it as long as it holds 1665, and I need to make this a good till canceled. 1665. So as long as it holds that level, give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Actually, let's see the 15-minute low. Yeah, 1665. It shouldn't be going any lower than that, or I will be out. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. So kind of hitting the pause button there. OST, like I said, man, that thing, all of these are kind of looking crazy. Got stopped out on that dump right there on sound. Came down, stopped me out. So I'm okay. About 30 bucks today. Nothing horrific, so it's whatever. Oh, my LTBR definitely jumped up, so that one took out a little bit of that loss. I added to that position the other day. Wow, both of them getting some nice help out there. So definitely keep my eye on my uranium stocks coming on up quite nicely. Drop some falling knives. Let me see. Lori called out BLTE. BLTE. This one's low volume. Let's see what the news is. A lot of these are just moving with no news though. Shares trading higher after company received a FDA fast track designation. See, that's about the same standard of the other one. That's about the same catalyst as the other one got. So I don't know about that one. Yeah, I'm gonna leave sound alone for today, and I may just come back and watch it at some other time. But yeah, took an $8, $9 loss or something like that on it. So I'm gonna remove sound for now. Soon. Apron still going up. OST. Okay, well, today took a couple of trades. I did take two losing trades there on Soon and the other one, but I do have these nice plays out here playing for me. Let's see what LTBR is going to end up doing for me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So it's still got like, it's only halfway through its average consolidation. And then Uroi, same thing, only halfway through. What is URA doing? Oh, it popped up. That's why LTBR is popping up. Nice little pop there back into my box. All right. Well, as for now, let's check out the SPY one more again, and then I'm gonna jump on off of here and make this 30 bucks back real quick. The SPY did get up. Oh, did it get up to 420? 419. I called 420. I was off by a little bit. 418. Yeah, One Life. Man, I try to keep this risk low. 30 bucks, we can make 30 bucks back. But when it's 700 bucks, it's like, oh man, I gotta go sell my toenails. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, and if you're not subscribed, you can subscribe, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with another trade day. We'll see if we can get some sporadic movements. Today was kind of iffy, especially with how the SPY started off, but it's just the market, man. Manage your risk. Don't lose anything that you can't replace with an arm. But that is it for me today. Let me make sure my everything works today. Yesterday I was like, what in the world is going on? Oh man. Okay, everything should be okay today. And as always, if you're going to continue trading, be careful, be safe, and definitely be vigilant with what all this SPY is doing. Make sure if you want to get into our Discord, you can go out to frameworkfortune.com. Check out our Discord where we drop all kinds of content pertaining to entrepreneurship, investments, and just news that pops out that is just interests us. If you have news or articles or anything that you're formulating a thesis on, hey, make it known. Make it known. But yeah, that's it for me today. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.